Good afternoon, everyone, or morning, or evening, or night, depending on when you are listening to this. The purpose of this video is to talk about how to work with Snap projects, how to save projects and retrieve them. The point is, if you're working on a Snap project and it's fairly sophisticated, obviously it will take a lot of effort to make that project and you don't want to lose your work. Well, Snap has lots of ways of saving and preserving work. To get started, I'd like to point out that most of what we're going to be doing involves the File menu. So we have New, Open, Save, Save As, Import, and Export. And these are going to be the main menu items that we use. So to begin, I have a new project right here, and I'm going to create some small little project here. I think, just in the interest of time, I'm going to make a small musical sensation. So I'm going to arrange so I can click on the A key, the B key, or the C key, and in sound I will play a note. My apologies, by the way, to any music teachers in the audience. I don't know if I've got the right frequency for the right note, and for you Snap aficionados in the audience, I'd like to apologize for the way that I did this. Remember, if you're going to make a script and just change it slightly, you're better off making the script first, then right-clicking and choosing Duplicate. Then changing it as you need. So for instance, instead of C, I can use the D key, which will be 63, the E key, which will be 64, and the F key, which will be 65. Again, I'm not sure if I've got this exactly right. Let's just check this out. Wow. All right. Sorry, got a little bit carried away there. Now that we've got a project that we like, we can go ahead and save it. So we can choose Save. And you will notice that I have two options. I can either save it on the browser or I can save it in the cloud. If I save it in the browser, it's only local to this machine and in fact to this specific web browser. I can't even see it on the desktop or anywhere else in the file system. It's strictly nested within the browser. So I'm going to call this Musical Extravaganza, and I'm going to save it. Now, it would be nice if I added a little bit of information, because I might want to share this with other people or just remind myself of what I've done. So if I choose Project Notes, I can say this is, maybe I can say, let's try the game. This is a, uh-oh, I need to be in here. Let me try that again. That might have been a small bug. So here we go, Project Notes. This is a small project to demonstrate how we can save our work. There we have it. And having made that change, I'm going to go ahead and save it again. And this project is now local. So if I go ahead and choose Open, and if I go to the browser, you will see that it is now available. So assuming that I didn't already, or that I wasn't already working with the project, I could go ahead and open it up. You will also notice when I choose to open a project that I can open projects that are on the cloud, and I can open examples. These are projects that are provided to us from Snap that we can use for whatever purposes we deem fit. In addition to opening projects and saving them locally, we can save them on the cloud. So since I've already saved this, I'm going to choose Save As. And now I'm going to save it on the cloud. I'll use the same name, that's fine. So I'm going to call it Save. And now it says it's been saved to the cloud. I can go back to the Save menu. In fact, I can, rather curiously, do this with either Open or Save. Oops, sorry, I need the Save As. And when I select a project, I can also share it. So if I share a project, that means that other people, other users are going to be able to access this project and be able to work with it. I could delete the project, and again, if I delete it from the cloud, it would still remain on my browser, but I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and I'm going to click on Share. Do you want to publish it? Yes, I do. So now this project has been shared, and I can go to the web address, which is up here. I can copy this, and I could email this. And this link means that somebody else could take that link, paste it into their web browser, and then they would be seeing this project. So I'm going to click on Cancel now because I've already shared it. So this provides a way of distributing a project so that other people can see it. If you aren't using the cloud, you still have another mechanism for distributing a project. Now, technically speaking, if something is on the cloud, anybody can access it. They still need to know the web address, but there's a somewhat more private way of doing things. So right now, with this project visible here, I could choose Export Project. And when I choose Export Project, it produces in a new tab what appears to be gibberish. This is in fact not gibberish, it's something called XML, and if you look closely, some parts of this sort of make sense. You don't really need to worry about this too much. What you need to do is go ahead and save it. So if you choose Save As, or whatever is appropriate for the browser that you're using, this will produce an XML file, and I'm just going to call it musical. I don't need to give it the same name, but I am going to. Extravaganza.xml. This file I could then save, and then I could back and snap. If I wanted to get access to it, I could choose Import. And here it is on the desktop, and I'm going to go ahead and import it. And now I've got the project back. I know it looks exactly the same as the last one, but you get the idea. So we've seen several different ways of saving and working with projects. Now I've been using the cloud, and that's because I already got an account. I'm going to log out here so we can go back to the previous state of affairs. So if you have not done this already, feel free to go and get an account from Snap. It's from UC Berkeley. It's pretty secure. They are very, very, very cognizant of the importance of privacy. You can put in a username. I believe you can just put in any birth date and year that you want, and your email address. They will then give you an account. They'll email you a password. Once you've got that password, you'll go to log in with your password, and then once you've done that, you have the option, and I heartily recommend you do this, to change your password. We're now connected. You can now change your password to something else. All right, this concludes this video, and so now hopefully you will be able to save your projects and distribute them to other people. Hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more in the coming couple of weeks as our workshop continues.